3 1/3 miles up on Smiley Road here in the Gunks. Started at elevation of 370 and I'm at about 2,100 feet in 3 1/3 miles. Straight uphill. That's where I came from, well, part of where I came from, down over that way. 3 1/3 miles straight up the mountain. Today's, I gotta say, probably my best run up this trail this year. Been up it a lot, snowshoeing. Been up and down it. This is my best run. I didn't have to stop. Didn't have to stop at all to, I'm a little out of shape, I think. Or not out of shape, but I'm not as in good a shape as last year this time, or last fall. In fact, a friend of mine just came back from Florida, comes into the restaurant last night, and the first thing he says to me is, Marcus, you've gained some weight. And I know every year he's like, you look good or you've gained some weight. And I said, man, you're right, I have gained some weight. I've gained about 7-8 pounds since I saw you last. You left in October for Florida, and I was about 188. I'm at about 195 right now, 196, and I have gained weight. So why have I gained weight is the question. You can see it in my cheeks a little bit. I mean, compared to what I was a year and a half ago, I mean, I'm down still 25 pounds, at least 25 pounds. But you can see it in my cheeks a little bit. They're not as slender as last year. You know, I feel kind of bloated. I think I have some kind of digestion issue because I'm always bloated and I'm just very uncomfortable when I eat. So maybe I'm eating something that I'm allergic to. That could be something why I've gained weight. I just feel uncomfortable. My stomach, like even running up this, my stomach was just like in a knot. And today, just before I even ate this earlier, if I had a smoothie, it was like in a knot, like I had some kind of digestion issue going on. It's really, really uncomfortable. So I'm gonna go to my kinesiologist next week and see if he can pinpoint what's going on. Also, I haven't really been following the 80-10-10 macronutrient. I've been, my diet has had a lot more fat than it's had in it last year, and I kind of miss that whole high fruit, no added fat diet regime. So I'm going to really try to focus back on that, because that was just so easy to lose weight when I first started on that. I mean, the weight just came off like crazy. And I haven't been doing like a pound of greens a day. And I did a pound of greens religious for about, a year. I did a pound of greens a day for a solid year. And I haven't done that in the last like 3 or 4 months. I've been really off of that, and I really miss that. I'll do greens, but not nearly as much. So hopefully I'm going to get back on the track on that. But my running today, I felt really good running up this mountain. Like I said, I didn't have to stop today. Usually I have to stop and catch my breath and walk a little bit. Today I just ramped the whole thing. I stopped one time for water at my normal water break at 2.5 miles up at the water pipe, and I have some water on me that I'll fill up on the way back. But why have I gained weight? You know, it's frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. I've been fighting weight issues probably my whole adult life as a chef. As a young chef, as a cook, every place I worked, I'd always gain, I'd like to say, another pant size. So I just knew every job I'd get every year, I just, all of a sudden, it was time for a new size of pants as well. You know, I went from 30 to 32 to 34 to 36 to 38. And when I hit 40, I said, this is crazy. I'm a 40-inch waist and I'm 20 years old, and I was slender in high school, and it was very, very frustrating. So I've really been struggling with weight probably my whole adult life. I'm 42 now, and I've just been up and down. At 28, I was able to lose, at 30, I was able to lose the weight and keep it off, and then I put it back on, I keep it off, put it back on. Right now I've been consistently, you know, down 25 pounds for the last year, almost a year and a half, and it's felt really good. But it's just those, I knew my friend was going to notice it. I just knew, because he hasn't seen me. And he's like, Marcus, you've gained some weight. And his wife was like, not really. I've like a few pounds I have. You know, I was honest. I was like, yeah, I've gained about 7 pounds. He's like, well, yeah, you mean, you don't look bad, but I can see. So I know if you, if anybody, can see that I've gained weight. So I guess I have to tweak my diet. You know, for me, the biggest help in my diet was tracking my food, actually tracking my macronutrients on Spark People, or you can do it on several other different programs. But for me, that was the biggest help in the past. So, and it kind of holds me accountable. And I used to post that on Facebook, what I used to eat for the day. And that kind of like really, really pressured me, made me accountable. And I haven't really been accountable to anybody lately. And it's the last 3-4 months. So I guess it's time to crack back down, and I guess I'll have to report back here, and I'll weigh myself in. But I'm like 195, 196. I am 6 feet tall, by the way, so to put that in perspective, I'm 6 feet tall and 195. I would like to be 185. I would even like to be 180. So that's it. Back to the run.